Yo, what's going on guys? Switcherly M here, and today in this video we're going to be doing a quick bald fade tutorial. So we're just gonna jump right into it. So as you can see, I already started with my initial guideline. It's pretty clear and simple, so I decided to leave that part out. So what I'm doing now is I'm using my Wahl 5-star shaver, and we're just going right above to where that trimmer guideline is. So the next step here is that I have my half guard all the way closed, and we're just gonna create our next guideline going about an inch up. And for the shaver guys, you can do that at the beginning like I did, or leave it to the end. Whichever you prefer is totally fine. I sometimes mix it up, but in this video I did the shaver first. So right after that we have our clippers all the way open, kind of fading downwards and slowly blending out that line by closing the lever bit by bit. So my clippers are zero gap, so they do cut a little bit closer than clippers that are not zero gap. So if you do see that you have a dark line at the bottom, you can go ahead with the trimmer to kind of take out that dark area. And if you still see a little bit more, then go back in with the shaver and kind of tap downwards at it, and that should completely get rid of any dark line that might be there. So usually I like to have my highest length at a 2.5, sometimes a number 3. Right here it's 2 open, and we're just going straight up the head, not digging inwards. That bit of bulk at the top, I will clean it up a bit afterwards with a little bit of scissor over comb. But for now we're just going straight up, clearing the bulk and creating our next guide as we're fading down. So working right underneath, we now have the number 2 guard closed, and then just working right under it. So our next step here is the 1.5 guard all the way open, and again we're doing the same thing, fading down little by little. And you guys don't have to be afraid about going too high with stacking your guards like this. You can always detail it as you go, as you see that I'm doing right now. Just pay attention to how I'm using the corners and when I'm using my full blade. So right now it's the 1.5 close, and again slightly under where we left off. So right now we have the number 1 guard open, and by now you guys can see how the fade is starting to come together. So I really want you guys to notice how much of the corner I'm actually using compared to how much I'm using the full blade. I do this because I like to kind of detail the cut as I'm fading down. You guys don't have to, you can leave it towards the end, or you can do it just like this, like how I'm doing it right now. So right now we have the number 1 guard closed, and after that we're going to be using our half guard. So now with this half guard, it should really bring the whole fade together. And if there's any spots that we need detail, we're going to be doing that at the very end. I just want you guys to notice again right here just exactly how much of the corner I'm using instead of using that full blade. And you can see right here I'm going a little bit higher. You guys can do this too, so don't be afraid. Just be careful of how you're angling that clipper. So after that half guard open, I'm slowly now closing the lever until it's all the way closed. So everything I'm doing now is just a little bit of detail work, and right here we're just kind of lining up that C-cup area so it's nice and sharp. So once you see that outline after I did the C-cup, you can see how it kind of frames everything nicely together. Again, just a little bit more detail work with the trimmer. So this is the last bit of detail work before we finish off this fade. And I hope you guys learned something new, and please subscribe for more video contents to come. And if you guys haven't checked out my last video yet on the businessman haircut, please do so on the top right corner. And again, thank you guys so much.